What's up, guys? Poopzy here, and today I have a match with you versus BlameTruth from YouTube. He's a very popular Call of Duty player and very good at Pokemon as well. So I got a battle with him on his Twitter the other day, and it was just a pretty epic, really long match, probably the longest I've ever had. So let's get straight into this battle. So I lead off with my Persian. He leads off with his Sand Slash. Actually, no, he leads off with his Typhlosion. He switches out into his Sand Slash, predicting the Fake Out, and that's exactly what I go for. However, he brings in a Sand Slash, like I said, and I just Hypnosis it because I really don't want it setting up any Stealth Rocks or anything. So after I Hypnosis it, I just go straight for the U-turn, get on out of there, safe. So I bring in my Relicanth because I know he's going to be asleep no matter what, the first guaranteed turn. And yeah, so he switches out his Sand Slash and brings in a Poliwrath. And I know that Poliwraths, usually can be pretty bulky, and I'm pretty sure this one right here is actually max HP, so yeah. Get some Life Orb recoil, and I'm thinking right here he's probably going to go for a Brick or Waterfall or something, so I bring in my Ampharos just to try to get the static, and I actually get the static, which is really hilarious, even though his, I don't think his Poliwrath has any speed EVs at all whatsoever, so that's alright. Anyway, he withdraws, and he brings in his Gardevoir. And I'm like, no, I didn't want to see a Gardevoir. Since I watch his battles, I know this is, I believe, a full support Gardevoir. So, the Ampharos is actually a really weird set that I camp with. I believe I camp with it. I'm not sure if I did. I'm pretty sure I did, though. Anyway, he just T-Waves me, and this freaking... Oh, my God. So I T-Wave it again. I mean, Thunderbolt it again. And right here I'm thinking, okay, why would you keep it in? Because, why would you just, keep your Gardevoir in? Because it could be a really good supporter for the rest of the team. So I predict to switch back into Sand Slash, and I go straight for a Focus Blast. But no, he stays in. Yeah, it really screwed me over. And here, he's going to make an even better play, which basically screws me over even more, is that he's going to go for an Encore and Encore me into Focus Blast. Wow. So my Ampharos is basically screwed here because it can't really hurt this Gardevoir, and I'm going to be forced to switch no matter what. Because why would he switch? I mean, he's got me in a perfect position right now. So anyway, yeah, he withdraws. Actually, he withdraws, which is really weird, and he brings in his Vileplume as I bring in my Persian, which is kind of a good play. And he switches, I guess, hoping that I went for a Fake Out again, which is also what I do again because free damage and scouting. He brings back in his Sand Slash, and I just want to get out of here as fast as possible and bring in the best possible counter to this thing. So after a bit of thinking, I decided to bring in my Ninetales, and this is it's actually a kind of tank set actually. It doesn't have that many special attack EVs. Anyway, my Ninetales is brought in, and I just go straight for the Energy Ball, not wanting to overpredict, and he makes a great play and brings in his Gardevoir, and traces my Flash Fire, so I can't take out the Fire Blast now, which is like, So I go for a Calm Mind, predicting the Wish, and he does go for the Wish. So here I'm thinking I can either set up more Calm Minds, or I can just go straight for the Energy Ball and try to do something, but it doesn't do anything. So that was obviously min damage right there. That did absolutely bullshit. And it gets the Wish off. I'm sitting here paralyzed, actually. So now my Ninetales is even more worthless. So I'm going to have to switch, because I can't do anything in this thing. It's just going to be a big stall war. And I basically get a free switch out back into my Ampharos. So he was predicting a Calm Mind there, so he just went for an Encore again. And I surprise him here with the Heal Bell. And he's just going to paralyze me again after I heal up. So I'm just going to I go for a sub on the T-Wave, which I'm paralyzed behind a sub, so he makes a better play here again and Encores me. I should have seen that coming, or should have saw it coming. And he brings back in his Mean Yeti, and I'm forced to switch. So I'm gonna bring back in my Persian as he predicts. He predicts my Persian to come in and brings back out his Sand Slash. So I just go for the Fake Out, just basically to scout, I guess you could say, or just get some free damage, because I was told that Fake Out doesn't burn turns of sleep. So yeah. Anyway, I bring back in my Relicanth, thinking that I know I can take an Earthquake no matter what, because I'm kind of bulky when it comes to the defensive way. So I live it, and here I'm going to try to kill it off with a Waterfall. But yeah, this Sand Slash right here is just such a monster that it lives it and gets off the rocks. So those rocks are actually kind of crucial too. Anyway, the Sand Slash is just balling over here and getting off some rocks, and I'm just gonna finally take it out with a waterfall. The Sandslash is gone. Now my only other main concern left on this team is his Gardevoir. So he brings in the Sneasel I did not want to see at all. That was another thing I didn't want to have to deal with. Look at my team. I don't have anything really to take it. So I bring back in my Ampharos, which is I guess my tank, if you could say. And my opponent brings back in their Flat Chest. I predict that and go for a T-Bolt, and it does, I guess you could say, a pretty good amount. I actually get a crit and a para, which is hilarious. And yeah, it really, if you think about it, it really didn't matter, because I couldn't say it didn't matter, but if he wasn't paralyzed and could do something, all I could do was just sit here and wish. Because if it encored me, I'd be encored in T-Bolt, which is what I want. So, yeah. So yeah, paralyzed again, and I'm just T-Bolting it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna live this, or actually no, it doesn't. No, yeah. So I take out the Gardevoir. So here I'm thinking I'm in the home stretch because I'm golden here, basically. My opponent brings back in their Vileplume, which I can't do anything to. But I'm just going to stay in here and try to heal ball myself up, but I can. Now that I see it as a sunny day, I can't stay in, or else I'm going to risk being seriously damaged by a Solar Beam. So I bring in my Torkoal, hoping it won't do a lot, and it does a lot. And then this is where the Stalk Box came in, because, yeah. So, after seeing how much that did, I basically jaw dropped, because I thought Torkoal actually was kind of good, a good tank. I mean, it doesn't have good special defense, but it should be able to take a resisted hit, come on. But then my opponent just goes, BlameTruth just goes for a Sludge Bomb, and that's just going to knock me out, so, wow. So I bring back in my Persian, hoping to get off that Flake Out. Yeah, that thing, the Fake Out. And I get the Fake Out off, and that is going to bring it down to about half, but it's just going to annihilate me with a Solar Beam. So my plan here is to basically burn off the sunny day, so I can basically bring in my, what's it called? I forget what it's called. I have counted this thing, though. I forgot what it was, because this battle happened yesterday. Why can't I remember? Anyway, Hidden Power. It's actually Hidden Power Ground, which is also really funny, but it kind of shocked me that he went for Hidden Power Ground, because Solar Beam with Stab is more powerful than Hidden Power Ground. Super effective. I don't know. So I just kill it off with a T-Bolt after life orb damage. My opponent brings back in their Sneasel and punishments me in the face, and man, I'm pretty sure Sneasel's banded because it actually took me out. So I bring back in my Ninetales, knowing that I can take a hit no matter what. My opponent brings back in their Poliwrath thing, and I really should have put more EVs into this Ninetales, because this Poliwrath is going to be able to live a +1 Energy Ball. But the sacrifice in power actually is kind of worthy, because watch this. So right here, when he lived and got the waterfall, I was like, okay, I'm scared. I can't just do anything with this thing. But I was freaking out. I actually lived the waterfall from the Poliwrath, and this isn't a hacked Ninetales. This is a completely legit Ninetales. It has 510 EVs. It's completely legit. It's not max HP or max defense either, which is kind of funny. So I just take it out with another Energy Ball. I think I got max damage there. I don't know. So here I was feeling pretty legit about myself, but my opponent actually outspeeds me, and I was like, what? Whatever. So I bring on my last poke, which is my I've concealed the whole game. It's my Scarf Goodbye, and my opponent makes a really, really good play here and sacks their Typhlosion that they've also basically concealed this whole game, so they can bring back in their Banded Sneasel and Ice Shard me to death. So that was a great game, BlameTruth. That was a really fun match, really close. I was freaking out the whole time, seriously. I wanted to do really well this match, and I managed to do it. So good game. Yeah, enjoyed it. Thanks for the match. All right. So yeah, guys, comment question of the day today is, what's your opinion on a lot of the NFEs becoming NU? I honestly think that a lot of the NFEs becoming NU kind of hindered the NFE game, because you don't really have a lot of good options anymore. But I just want to know what you guys think. So yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Check out BlameTruth. Check out his videos on Machinima. Subscribe to me. Bye.